Hi everyone, and welcome to Module 7. In Module 7, we're going to be reading Chapter 7, and you have quiz number 4. With quiz number 4, you're going to have 25 multiple choice questions, 1 attempt to take the quiz. So when you start the quiz, you have to complete it at that point. For this week, we're going to be looking at the role of international trade. And when we look at international trade, you'll notice it's a very important concept for our economy because we're facing a lot of challenges right now. And when we look at this week, we're going to look at the role of trading and how it influences the United States. And the United States is facing a lot of challenges in terms of how they should understand the role of trading. If you look at this example here, between 2004 and 2008, Chinese tire companies tripled exports to the U.S. But given that there was a tripling of the exports, you'll notice that President Obama raised the tariffs by 35%. So what happened is the domestic producers were not producing enough tires, which created a lot of challenges for a loss of jobs in our economy. So what happened was, given this issue, the president instituted a tariff, which allowed them to have more government revenue from this tariff. But China responded by raising tariffs on some U.S. goods. So you see this thing go back and forth with the role of tariffs. And it only hurts the U.S. consumer. A couple other things we're looking at is leading exporting countries. You'll notice that China is one of the largest exporters in terms of world exports, just with regard to the United States as well, which creates a large global market because Chinese want to supply a lot of things to other countries, just like the U.S. wants to supply a lot of things to other countries. Now, let's look at another example. In this example, we're looking at a U.S. tire manufacturer and how they would benefit from reduced competition due to the tariff. Now, the tariffs don't really have any material impact on North American business. The stuff coming in from China is primarily low end. So we got out of that market years ago. Even worse, some of the tires from Goodyear's factories in China were subject to tariffs. So what happened was, at the beginning of 2013, with the tariff expiring, Goodyear's profits rose more than 50% despite the imports of Chinese tariffs. Because with the role of the tariffs, the Goodyear was able to supply more in the domestic market. So these are some of the challenges that we're facing when we're looking at the role of supply and demand and the role of tariffs. So for this week, you have Chapter 7 and quiz number 4. I look forward to your efforts.